Yesterday I watched at TV, National Geographic TV, I watched about a mega factory, about a Lamborghini, global known car, Lamborghini. And production of that Lamborghini was manual, complete manual, and they produced, they made 350 cars from 2001 years till today. They made the most 3 or 4 cars in the month. When you look at that car on the street, go faster and smaller, go in the circle, etc. When you see inside of them and all that, when you see pneumatics, basement of that car, and complete design, and his behavior on the street, his behavior in action, in function, you see one high performance device, very, very complicated and very, very constructed, very complicated construction, and something very sophisticated. And when is something very sophisticated, final product, we think that is wow, something excellent, something unbelievable good, and all people who make that's are big, high people, very very good career people, with good career people, good engineer and mechanics, organization, project managers, etc. But when you see in complete production, when you see modules production, when you see all module production of that car, some module production made out of the factory and coming 30 kilometers, paint, for example, paint of part of the car is 30 kilometers long, remote, and coming by truck, heavy truck, coming in containers, in original factory. And the truck, there is I think 16 position on the truck, in production truck, 16 position, and every position on TV we look at what people work. Every position there is a part what a man with a man, with his man, with their man, their hand, with their hand, connect on the basement. After first point, complete track go in the second point, and on second point they connected the other device. And it is modular production, said, and we feel that it is not complicated. It is not complicated. It is absolutely positive, possible, and not complicated. And same is with learning. Every what I was learning in my life was like that, was modular. And modular, every book is writing in a modular kind. Every book in school book, and every book, what of kind was in modular, and modular in modular kind of writing in modular, and chapter by chapter. In school, when we all our scholarship, all our schooling day in school, we learn modules. We learn letters A. We're writing letters A, writing letters A. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. Not important how many. After that, we're writing B. S, B. After that, we're writing C. We look at with eyes, big letters, A, B, C. And we don't hurry. School is not hurry. Step by step. After that, we try read all words. In the beginning, we read only letters. After that, we read words. It is modular learning, and all is in our life is in modular. In modular, and learning is learn module by module. And what is important, there is no hurry. We must know area and all maps in that area. It is panoramic view. But sometimes we don't see really panoramic. Sometimes by learning, we think about kind of learning. We innovate for yourself learning, because we thinking. We thinking like we go step by step, like we experience, like we practice. We thinking and resume and conclude about something, and ask other, communicate with other, learn some experience from other, learn some from teachers, and we have more and more of picture in whole. I have been learning English 3 years ago. I entered it 4th years, and the last 3 years I only listening, and now I 30 times, last 30 days, 30 times I'm have free speech and publish it on the YouTube. And I now see that listening and talking is two absolutely different parts of learning English. Somebody needs listening 6 months, somebody 1 year, 2 years, all depends how many listening daily, and maybe other some components. But every person is the same is the same in position that must listen if must listen first, and after that spoke and talk. We must. I listened 3 years, I can say. And now I spoke. I talk here in the free speech, and I see that it is something separately, because when I listen rhythm, intonation, accent, repeat and repeat, same and same sentences, same and same, same professor, that same professor, because I want to have as possible less variable, because a more variable is complicated situation. When I listen to the same professor, I have his intonation, his rhythm, it was A.J. Hodge. He lived in New York. His accent and the pronunciation, intonation, rhythm is east coast of America, concretely New York. And because of that, I can compare and analyze his pronunciation, and all that is very, very good. I now see that it is excellent thing, what I listening last 3 years. When I start in talking, I start hard with a lot of spaces, and now I speak with a lot of spaces between words. My talk is not. Now I see that only we can only talk when we talk. Without talking, there is no talk. Must talk and must a lot of talk. Lot of talk every day, like we must before talking. A lot of listening and every day. And that process of listening is one process who give us understanding speaker, understanding narrator, can listen books, audio books, can listen news, can listen other people and understand other people. But we must talk after some time of listening. We must talk and talk and talk and talk. Of course, we don't need stop listening. Talking and talking and talking give us some other possibility. Day by day, you see how your word coming on your mood, and you don't know how that word coming on your mood. Some word we listened maybe last time 2 years ago, and 5 years ago, never again after that. And when you're talking, that words coming on your mood, and all that in real time, very faster and faster. When I listen, I can think about rhythm, intonation, accent, pronunciation in same time. Listen, A.J. Hodge or other professor or other native speaker, we can concentrate, we can focus only on one thing. We can focus on accent word by word, and that's it. After that, if we say yourself, okay, now I will be focused, I now make focus on rhythm, you look at and you think about that rhythm, you analyze. When voice go up, when voice go down, you look at meaning of sentence, and the same sentence, a lot of time you look at on the paper, you look at you work with your writing, writing letters by letters, up, down, up, and I see that there is no always time with the mark in the sentence. We learn in the school, we have mark in the mark sign in the sentence that we know when up, when down, when take care. But I see that it is not like that in pronunciation. My professor, he take air in point of sentence where there is no mark about that. And another place, he spoke really like I learned in school. Really take care where is a mark in the sentence. After look at in written, saying that, and you said, okay, now I focus on contraction of word. Which word is spoken together? In the beginning, last 3 years ago, AJ, one movie, what you can find on the YouTube, AJ said that his students in Japan say, I am AJ, nice to meet you. Like that, I spoke like that today, but not that phrase, but my talking now is like that. And AJ Coach said, it is the most important that really correct say words. Most important is that contraction of words and that rhythm and melody. And he spoke it. I am AJ, nice to meet you. It is important to meet you, to meet you, to meet you. It is nice to meet you, nice to meet you. I am AJ, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. And like that, I analyze sentences and a lot of time repeat sentence, and on the paper with handwriting, combine line down, up, contraction, signing words what was spoken together, and all like that. It is analyzed, and I don't know how it incorporate in my learning, total learning, my listening, but I know that now I pronounce, I talk much better better than in my history, in my life, better now. And I see also that I have better my pronounce, my melody, my intonation, and there is no other kind, other method, other model of learning than that. We need time. We need time. That time, it is not same for all of us. It depends a lot of variables, but we all need time, and after that time, we will talk better and better and better, and we need time for talk. We need time for pronunciation, for listening, and we need time for pronunciation and the talking. How many time? It's not important. It is individual. Every person